won't stop. We won't stop. We won't stop. We won't stop.
Within this past week alone, a movement has begun. A movement that demands change at a state and national level.
Mr. President, how much is my life worth?
Any steps in the right direction are steps that weren't taken earlier and that have to be taken now.
Everyone concerned about their Second Amendment rights should just be more concerned about the safety of their children and the safety of the future of America.
I think this should change. No one should be able to have a gun and do such a thing.
I'm not about to let 2 hours ruin the 3 great years that I had at Douglas. I'm going to go back to school, and I am going to be so happy to see all of those familiar faces because we're all in this together.
An inspiring day at Florida's Capitol. Thousands from across the state gathering right here in Tallahassee, hoping to promote change. Stoneman Douglas students making the trip from Parkland. Video from up above, you can see just how many people rallied with them today, sharing stories, offering support, and pushing for tougher gun laws in Florida and across the country. Students from FAMU and FSU marching to the Capitol earlier today as well, showing their strength in numbers. All of this exactly 1 week after a gunman killed 17 students and staff at Stoneman Douglas High School. Our Ben Kaplan and Abby Walton were at the Capitol this morning when everybody converged there. Ben, Abby, share with us, what was that experience like?
Well, we were actually right in the middle of all that crowd.
Yeah, and hearing that played over again at the top of the newscast really brought it back to life. Well, we got here at about 9:30 and watched the crowd grow, I would say, from, I don't know, maybe 150 people to a few thousand people by the time it was done.
Absolutely. And it was just to see all these young people, a lot of the students right here from the Big Bend, learning from where they were from and why they decided to be here. It was inspiring.
Now, we were outside in front of the old Capitol. Mariel Carbone, you were inside the Capitol. Students were speaking there as well.
That's right. Inside the Capitol today, those 100 students that bussed up from Parkland last night to Tallahassee, they held an event of their own, speaking to dozens and dozens of members of the media. Now, about 9 of those students actually sharing their stories from the day of the shooting. One of them saying that the SWAT team confused him with Nicholas Cruz. Another student recalling that he was texting his parents saying, "Goodbye and I love you." Now, through all of this, they were pushing for stricter gun control and stronger laws for background checks, and reminding lawmakers that many of them are either 18 or will soon be 18, and threatening those lawmakers that if they don't see change, that they will vote them out of office.
We will not be discouraged. We will not falter. We will not stop this movement, because this is more than just us. This is everybody in America. This is for every single kid who fears for their life. This is something serious. It is about human lives.
Aside from speaking to the media, many of those students spending the day marching inside the building, holding signs and meeting with those individual lawmakers. And as that event wrapped down, Senator Lauren Book, who helped bring those students here, told them that although change may not happen immediately, they may not see it tomorrow, that they are working to make some tangible changes for those students. So a lot going on inside too.
Yeah, no matter inside, outside, you could definitely just feel the emotion all over today. I would say that was probably the thing that swept me off my feet the most.
Oh, absolutely. And even the students saying that, they know that change may not happen right now, but they do know that they will continue to fight for what they believe in, and they'll continue working on this until something does get done.
Now, we saw a lot of high school students out here today. Also saw students from FAMU and from FSU. With more on that, here's Lenitra Bennett.
Today has been very exhilarating for all of those involved. The college students who participated, they said it was very important for them to be a part of such a powerful movement with a powerful message. I was out here earlier this morning as the FAMU students started here at Lee Hall. The march was organized by the Student Government Association. Hundreds of students and supporters, including FAMU President Dr. Larry Robinson, joined in. The group marched from campus to the Capitol, where they took part in the rally there.
It feels great. I'm happy to see that so many people came out, so many people really see an issue with the gun control laws, and hopefully legislators will see that we're very serious about this and that this is a change that we all want to see, and they will take heed of that.
FSU students started their march from Westcott this morning, a huge crowd there. The group marched and passionately chanted as participants made their way to the Capitol as well. So many students from FSU and FAMU. I spoke to so many others, and you will hear more from them. Some who had teachers, some who want to be teachers, some whose parents are teachers. So they are very passionate about this movement. We'll hear from many more students coming up at 6 o'clock. For now, guys, back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Lenitra. And Ben, we saw a lot of adults out here today coming to support these kids.
You and I both took a step back for a second and said, wow, I mean, people of all ages, all ethnicities, but no matter who is out here, they all seem to have the same message. All types of people, all over the Capitol, all for never again.
Hear our voice! Hear our voice!
I can't imagine.
This group of longtime friends is from Tallahassee, some former educators, and a couple of nurses, here to support these kids and their cause.
I think we all want to show these children from South Florida that it isn't just the kids that are angry and upset.
We want the legislators to know that we really expect them to take action.
Gun control, the rally cry. The mission, protecting kids in the classroom.
When I saw what had happened on TV, I could just imagine trying to hide 25 to 30 children in a classroom away from that horror.
This dad brought his young daughters. He wants them to learn.
Give them the opportunity to see the correct way to possibly create change and to help out.
I'm very proud of how people are willing to protest and stand up. I like being out here and helping change the world.
And as a concerned parent, make sure his kids are safe in school.
In reality, I mean, there's no parent that this doesn't affect, that this movement doesn't affect.
The people different.
Pay attention, people!
The message the same.
It was so important for them to suddenly say, never again.
You know, no matter who we talk to today, again, you know, that message was really clear from everybody throughout. And also the importance, people wanted to get out there that, hey, the students soon will be able to vote. A lot of us can vote right now, so we want our voices heard too.
Well, and I was talking to a lot of people who had protested, whether it be the Vietnam War, the Civil Rights Movement, things like that, and they were going up to the students and saying, thank you. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for doing this. And they said it reinvigorated them to get out and do something.
We walked all over today. We were here for several hours, did not see any counter-protesting going on,
Right.
Of course, wanting to bring both sides of the story. Really, the message was loud and clear from the people we saw out there today, and we'll have much more on that throughout this evening. Julie, that's it for us right now. We'll send it back to you.
All right, Ben and Abby, thanks so much. And we're going to be checking back with you in the next 90 minutes for more coverage. And Florida's governor set to meet with Stoneman Douglas students right now, so we'll keep you posted on that as well.